All right, Shemarri, I know you made your triumphant return in the last game. Just kind of what's your health like right now? I don't know if you were 100% the other night. Coach Dawkins kind of laughed when I asked if you were. So are you feeling now that you're going to have another full week off for the next game? You think you're going to be closer to 100% prior to this road trip?
Absolutely. I had a great week of practice. I feel like just staying in the training room, staying on top of treatment and different things like that. So I feel like I'm close to myself again.
I think a lot of fans would see, having a week off as, a benefit because it gives you guys the opportunity to heal up. But Coach Dawkins was just saying, you guys kind of prefer to, have those weekday games to, just kind of keep the rhythm up. Like, how do you view having a week off?
Like he said, it's always good to just have a game during the week so we can just keep our rhythm, keep our pace. Game is a lot different than practice, but we try to simulate and make our practices harder than the game so that when we do get in the game, it's easy for us.
What'd the moment feel like when you did come back, obviously being off for a few weeks with injury? Now you get another week off to get a little bit back to closer to 100%. How are you feeling?
It was a little rough on me fatigue-wise, but other than that, once I caught my second win, I felt like I was pretty good.
Shemarri, you guys, this is the halfway point of the Big 12 schedule. What do you guys need to do to finish out strong and make a solid push?
Just taking it one game at a time. Listen to what our coaching staff draws up. Practice got to be like every day. We got to come ready to work and just focus.
When you got a few more days to prepare for an opponent, like you weren't playing on Tuesday, Texas Tech was, they were playing Baylor. So is there a benefit to that? Do you devote more time to film studies, scouting reports when you have a few extra days to prepare for an opponent?
Yes, sir. Just watching their game against Baylor, like you said, locking into the scout, knowing our opponent more than they know us is the biggest key.
Going off that, from watching the tape, what have you learned about Texas Tech? What do you know about their game?
They have some really good guards, and they crash the glass really hard. They can all shoot the ball really well. So just locking in to our defensive game plan and learning them up and down, like 1 through 12, whatever they play, has been our main goal.
What did you learn about this team when you were out of the rotation from more of like a coach's perspective, not being able to play?
There's a lot of opportunity on this team. Guys definitely stepped up when we needed them. So they showed themselves. I just feel like we needed a few more pieces just to come in and give more energy. But they really came out and some of our sleepers are continuing to wake up.
You've got some big road games, some big road tests coming up in the next couple games. What do you guys need to do to play better on the road and to finish strong like you guys have done at home here?
Just staying calm, cool, and collected on the road. Like we know it's going to be hostile environments. Just staying together, knowing that we're all we got on the road. So just keeping that mindset and not really getting too rattled when other teams go on runs. Just know that we have our runs coming and getting a victory at the end.
Kind of going off what Steven just asked you. I know this is obviously your final year. When we've talked to Coach Dawkins and asked him about you, he says you have a great knowledge of the game. Other players say you're a really good leader. You're a really good communicator. I know you're focused on this year, and you want to play basketball for as long as you can, professionally, whatever. But coaching, is that something that you maybe thought about?
Yes, I've always thought about that. Just something in the field of basketball has always been my passion. So just never know where to take me.
So is that maybe something in the back of your mind? Maybe when you're out for a couple games, you're kind of maybe paying closer attention to what Coach Dawkins and Coach Norris and those guys are kind of doing when you don't have to be out there on the court. Is that something maybe you've been thinking about this season?
Absolutely, just learning from them every day on and off the floor. What it's like to be a coach on and off the floor has always been one of my greatest attributes.
All set, guys?
Last thing, when you're on the road for so long, you're going to go to Texas Tech, then you're going to go to Provo and play BYU. What are the challenges of that as a player? You're in hotels for an extended period. You got to stay locked in and focused. What's the challenge from a player when you're going to be on the road for so long?
I feel like the road is a lot easier. Honestly, it's just us. We have our team meals, walkthroughs, and really just getting our rest, getting shoot-arounds in. And we don't have too many other distractions. Well, not saying we do here, but on the road, it's just us in the hotel and just actually being locked in. I feel like we lock in a lot more on the road.
And it's kind of like is that where teams maybe come closer together when you're kind of forced to be with each other almost 24 hours a day?
Absolutely, but like I feel like our team, we don't really force anything. We enjoy being around each other, enjoy being around the guys. Like when we're not on the court, we hang out as much as we can. Whenever we're not in class, different things like that. So.
Shemarri, when you're follow up on that question, when you're on the road and you're not on the court or studying film and stuff like that, how do you pass the time? I mean, is the hotel room TV become your best friend, or what kind of things do you kind of do to maybe kind of get your mind away from the court?
Just hanging out with the guys, playing some 2K, different things like that. Just relaxing, winding down.
Do you expect 2K? Does someone bring an Xbox or whatever, or PlayStation or something to figure out? You have to figure out how to plug it into someone's TV.
Yeah, there'll be 1 or 2 guys maybe bring it, and we just playing on their system.
Who's your team that you use in 2K?
Me, I'll probably say the Lakers.
Great stuff, Shemarri. Thanks. Good luck to you.
Appreciate that. Yeah.